What are you doing in America today?
Oh, what are we doing in America today, Ed?
I think it's called Promotion.
Okay, for the new album coming out, what, in a few months?
Yeah, in a few months. Yeah.
So tell us about it. What's it called?
Promotion. It's called Depends. It was a very difficult record to make. Follow up that song you just played.
Yeah.
And I think we just weren't going to release anything that we were not completely convinced was utterly brilliant.
So you actually probably spent a lot more time on this one.
Yeah. Time, money, effort, tears, blood, sweat.
So what was it that you wanted to be, so precise?
Well, it's just because the Creep made such
an impact.
Yeah, it's like, but to the point where it really ceased to be our song, and
it became everybody's song.
Yeah, right. It was everybody else's, man. It was a karaoke system. So we never believed that that was the sum total of all we were ever going to do. But so it was really bloody difficult to sort it out, to get it to get our heads straight again afterwards.
To decide the direction you wanted to go.
Yeah, it was more sort of just it was more not deciding. It was more wanting to decide we should sound like this or sound like this, but in the end doing the exact opposite and sort of saying no, we're just gonna let the songs explore themselves really. Or,
the song Creep has generated so many opinions as to what it's about, what the mindset was about it. One interpretation is that it's about somebody who can't get what they want. Another might be someone who's cynical about someone that they want, but they're not going to even go after it. What is your interpretation?
Oh, I don't know, man. I was a drunken idiot when I wrote it.
Was it based on any true life experience?
Oh yeah, all my songs are.
All right.
Or at least I've sort of set them up to sound like they are.
All right, so this was probably someone who had a major impact on your life.
Actually, no. I don't think she even knows about it.
Really?
No.
So it's...
Which is funny if you think about it.
Okay. So does she know that it's about her?
I've no idea. I've no idea. It was like all our songs, it was kind of my bit of revenge, it's permanent revenge to write a song now. Short of, obviously I wasn't going to name them in the song, but I know it's my little bit of revenge for never having got laid.
Well, it certainly paid off. All right, so I noticed you brought a guitar.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're going to do an acoustic song for us?
Yeah,
Is there anything acoustic on the new album?
Virtually everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's totally, we got really, really bored with jumping up and down, shouting a lot, and started sort of just easing back, really, and we thought there was more to explore than just that, really, Right. There's some loud stuff on it, there's some really, really quiet, weird shit on it as well.
What really drives you to write the songs?
Pain. Pain's a good one.
Okay.
Pain or booze or something like that.
Radiohead on KWOD 106.5 live in the studio.
Thanks.
Thom Yorke. What was the name of that song?
It's called Fake Plastic Trees.
Fake Plastic Trees.
Yes, that's about having breakfast in McDonald's.
And of course that'll be featured on the new album coming up.
It's the new single, incidentally.
Okay, great.
Plug.
I'll tell you what, let's take a short break, and when we come back, is it okay if we take some calls from listeners?
If you want, yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. So call up at 448-1065 and talk with Radiohead.
To the Batmobile. Let's go. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
KWOD 106.5 AC back in the studio with Radiohead live, talking with Thom Yorke. I understand this was like your second visit on your American radio promotional tour.
Well, promos like sort of, they wheel you in, they wheel you out, and as far as I know, I kind of lose track. This is our second, I think that's the second time I've ever played that for a radio station.
Well, that's incredible. I feel jazzed about that.
Oh, really?
I don't know who the first was.
Jazz. Jazz is a rude word. You know what jazz means?
What does it
mean? Slang. Well, I can't actually say it on there because I get thrown off. But it's rude.
Well, we could probably make an exception for whatever the rules are.
Nah.
All right. Okay, let's find out what Sacramento wants to ask Radiohead. Who's this?
Hi, this is Karen.
Karen.
Yeah.
You have a question?
Yeah, I want to know what inspired Radiohead for the song Creep. I wonder what the inspiration was.
We kind of talked about
Yeah, mostly, drugs and booze and the usual stuff. Thanks.
Really?
that. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
KWOD, who's this?
Jacob?
Jason, what's your question for Radiohead?
Jacob.
Jacob, okay.
How'd you get started in the music business?
Lots of cash, lots of bribery. Talk to all the wrong people and learn to play the guitar.
All right, thanks a lot. Hey, KWOD, who's this? KWOD, who's there?
Hi, I was wondering what their primary motivation for being in the music industry is.
Primary motivation for what?
Motivation. Love. No, probably. I don't know. It's kind of a good job, really. Sort of being paid to play music that you love, that you've written. I couldn't really think of anything better. Our motivation is just keep doing that.
Okay, thank
Pretty
you.
boring.
All right, thanks. KWOD, who's this?
Yeah, my name is Billy.
Hi, Billy.
I wanted to ask these guys, I play in a local band called Dead Betties, and I wanted to know one band to another band, what you guys did to kind of get discovered.
I don't know, it was, we just played ourselves. We were playing gigs every day, not eating for weeks on end, doing as much as we possibly could.
So you did a lot of gigs?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And somebody discovered you when you were out on your gigs, or?
Yeah, there's only a point you can get to, then you start needing an agent and managers, but we were lucky because that all happened.
But the secret is to not eat.
Not eat.
Definitely not eat.
Okay.
So you think just plugging along, that kind of does it?
Yeah.
Well, great.
With good music.
And
All right.
drugs.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
KWOD, who's this?
This is Justin.
Justin, what do
Hey,
you want to say?
What does Pablo Honey mean?
Well, the Jerky Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's them.
What?
It was taken from
One of the little
their
skits?
more revolting sketches.
Oh, all right.
All right. Thanks a lot. KWOD, who's this?
Yeah. I got a comment from Radiohead.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they did a really good job on Pablo's Honey
Yeah.
on the song Creep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Ben.
All right,
Hi,
Ben.
Cheers,
Okay.
man.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, one more call. Hi, KWOD, who's this?
This Clint.
Clint. All right, what do you want to say for Radiohead?
Yeah, it's curious how they got the name Radiohead.
We sat down. We had a week to do it, and we just argued for a week. And then on the final day, I was listening to Talking Heads' True Stories, and that song came on because it's a song on there called Radiohead, and it just seemed to make sense for what we were trying to do at the time.
What could it have been?
We thought it was pure genius because we thought if we were called Radiohead, all the radio stations would play us to death, but it didn't work.
It didn't work at
No.
first, but then later on.
Well, later on,
Yeah. All right, thanks for calling.
Thank you.
All right. Well, it's I'm really looking forward to. I just want to say also, I saw you when you played with Belly at the Warfield in San Francisco.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. My back it gave way that day. I woke up that morning and I couldn't stand up.
Really?
Yeah, I had a chiropractor sort me out like half an hour before we were on stage,
Wow.
and I was in such a state.
Because
that
you
day.
looked pretty lively that night, I thought.
Yeah, there you go. You see.
Well, that was good acting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was with Belly, and they were just here like last week for an interview.
It's funny how the world turns, isn't it?
Yeah, it's everything always goes back
On the same wheel.
to the beginning. Yeah. So, did you get to become good friends with Belly?
Oh yeah. We know their innermost secrets and they know ours. So now we have to have a pact.
All right. Okay. Well, how about a tour? You gonna come back and tour again?
Yeah, it's going to be in May, and we're going to kind of do like fairly small shows and make sure that they're really really lively and kind of. We got to a point. We did the tour with Belly and we were doing really big shows, and loads of them were like out of town and loads of them were sort of like over 21 gigs. We thought, this is really crap,
Yeah, you
it's
want
making
everyone
sense.
to check it out.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to. Yeah.
Just doesn't make we have the same problem in Britain really. We want the kids to come or something.
All right. Well, Tom, thanks for dropping by with Radiohead today.
Thanks for letting us.
And I really appreciate the acoustic song. And good luck with the album coming out.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Okay. And back to the music now with Live. This is their latest, Lightning Crashes, on Quad 106.5.